shoes so I can stretch. Say this all right.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, it's gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Now Goff on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 84 yards. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Blesson Austin.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
now on 2nd down, this is Gore.
28-yard line.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Blesson Austin.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
The first down carry here for Johnson. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Terrell Basham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Gore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
This on 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
Complete to number 89.
Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That's good for 28 yards.
46-yard line.
They run the counter. Brown, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Goff now looking to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Able to connect with Mims. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Gore. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air again. Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Darnold completes it. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman. 72 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
51. Rams 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Blesson Austin.
And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. To throw is Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Third and 2, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Goff on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole.
Goff's
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who